What do we got? We got ourselves... I don't even see a name. Boo. We got Boo. Is it Boo? Q. Fierce. What is that name? We got Boo. We got ourselves Chet. We got a... Oh, Chet coming back. Oh, I love that mog, dude. Something about that bony spear just looks awesome on a paladin with this mog in particular, like the Death Knight. These are actually multiple different sets, just working well together. Got chill pills in the back as the Frost King making a comeback. Garber back at the Fury and cast the Lord with Heldrock gonna be going up versus Night Elf Survival Hunter. In the back, we got ourselves Ked, we got ourselves Knight of Mares, we got ourselves Slide By and Stealth Bomb. Yo, Knight of Mares. We gotta put Lord Pala, and Knight of Mares together, so we'll have the Lord and his Knights. Oh my god, that's awesome, dude. That's actually awesome. Look at us. Oh, but Kaz the Lord. Oh, now we can make it so that Kaz the Lord is the other king of a different kingdom that fights against Milord Pala. You got two lords fighting for each other. Who will Knight of Mares choose to be his king? Chet taking a lot of damage on a Survival Hunter. His health just absolutely getting shredded. Popping a Shield of Vengeance. There goes them wings. I got in a Hodge onto Heldrock. Should be massive damage here. The Freezer Trap does come out. Trinkets it. Feign Death for Heldrock as he's trying to see if he can escape from Chet. That's going to be a pretty big Shield of Vengeance. Does go for a Shadow Melt. I don't even know if he got hit with that Shadow Melt. Mally rolling into Chet, forcing a bubble out of the Pala. There's actually nothing you could do, and Heldrock goes for that Turtle Shell with Manic Bandage, getting a massive cooldown out of Chet. All these defensives out too, which makes it super rough. That's going to be Steel Trap on the Chet. He's looking to retreat back into his side of the arena. Hodge on the Heldrock. He triggers out immediately. Looking to end Chet right now. Feign Death for a second. Flash of Light coming out. Cannot land that kick, but Chet looks like he's out of options. With the Freezing Trap on a nade to the face, that's really it. Garber charging in on Heldrock. Holding on to his charge, though. Just charging in on a big old frog, boy. Trying to attack the pet whenever he cannot reach Heldrock. There goes the disengage. Does Garber play double charge? I think he plays a Stormbolt. Or he plays... Victor Rush? It's going to go for a Blaze Storm for the Charge Trap. Getting a stun onto Heldrock. Does he have the damage to really make things happen here? Reflect available. Heldrock might have a Freezing Trap to follow here. It looks like Garber is backing up. He's expecting the Freezing Trap out of Heldrock any moment. All Garber needs is a stun onto Heldrock. He just needs a big stun. Charge him. Land that execute. And Heldrock is just waiting. Fear onto Heldrock as he's the one charging onto Garber with a root. I think Garber again just waiting for that Stormbolt. He's just waiting for the Stormbolt. There goes the Stormbolt. Heldrock has no answer for it. And Garber is going to be able to almost... Oh, there he goes. I was thinking Heldrock might be able to escape. But Garber's like, you know what? He's done. If I just run at him, I'm just going to get frozen. So I'm just going to wait. I'm gonna wait until we have a Stormbolt and Reflect. I'm gonna charge him with Reflect up in case he puts a trap under. And there it goes. Slide By is up next. Tearing right at Garber. Already get him down to about 60% health. In just an opener, Garber is going to have to go for a lot of charge. Bloodthirst off of Slide By. Being a Demon Hunter, he does have the advantage over the Warrior. There goes a Trinket from Slide By off of the Stormbolt. Garber does not have a fear for a while in order to continue CC and Slide By. And as Metamorphosis comes out, he's going to be able to chase after Garber. There goes the Enraged Regeneration from Garber, though. Getting interrupted onto Slide By as he goes in for a big old I-Beam. Going to make it that much harder for Slide By, too. Get an easy kill here. He does cycle the defenses properly. He saw the meta and he saw that he has nowhere to go. You might as well get the hell back as soon as possible. Stormbolt to Slide By, and maybe from here on Garber might be able to rotate Stormbolts and Fears in order to CC Slide By every time he does have the full meta. That's where Disarm would come in handy. I know Demon Hunters have like I-Beam and a lot of range attacks, but they don't even need a weapon. But still, it will be able to at least reduce it a little bit. Reduce the effect of Garber taken down so fast. No! Ah, no. Slide By just has a massive advantage over a warrior like that. Being a Demon Hunter, he just maintained that Metamorphosis. If only you had the fear coming up, you might have been able to continue to see him. Chill Pills is going to be up next. Already done quite a number into Slide By, though. Does land the interrupt. Being a Frost DK, you don't really have a lot of burst damage. But rather, I think he's maybe got much gushing. So he's actually doing quite a number for sustained damage. He's actually doing a lot of sustained damage. He goes in the Zoth Trinket. Chill Pills popping in a little bit of that transfusion, trying to siphon life from Slide By. And there goes a massive heal for Slide By right now. He does also have the Nightmare's Hellstone. So there's a good chance he used it there. But look at that damage from Chill Pills. Slowly but surely, he is getting Slide By down. From the Disease Dots to the Remorseless Winter to the Obliterates and the Frost Strikes that are coming out by the million. Slide By is taking a bit of damage here, taking a beating. Darkness coming down. Chill Pills doesn't really have a lot of health himself either. Does pop AMS. Slide By is still staying in Darkness, getting yoinked out of there, and might just go down unless Chill Pills gets down to 2. Both of them super low health. The Chill Pills does land the kill, trying to go for the next guy. It looks like it's going to be Nightmares. There goes a Dark Pact into a Lichborn. Does get hit with a Horror. It's going to be maybe a Kesbolt. Actually, no. He can actually prevent that Kesbolt. Actually, Nightmares stopped before Kesbolt him. Want to drop down Infernal. And Chill Pills looks like he's going to try to see if he can escape from this Kesbolt. Second Kesbolt on the way. Does not have Lichborn for this one. Is going to go for self-heal from the pets. Nightmares should have dropped down the Kesbolt into Infernal immediately. And that's going to be a grip onto that fear, into a stun, and Nightmares. Trickison. Actually, Leticide happens to help Chill Pills out here. Chain of Ice onto Nightmares. Chill Pills continue to death strike from these pets. He's still in a bad situation, but the Chain of Ice and the pillars of this arena, the Tombstone down the middle, are helping him tremendously. Another Chain of Ice under Nightmares does interrupt him on fire. That's going to be Succubus CC, letting him get out of Kesbolt. AMS back up with Chill Pills. He might be okay. Lichborn could also be back up as well by this point. Fear to stops it. Completely DRs. That's going to be also a snowball between Nightmares and his pet. Actually just decimated the guy and just turning him around just like that. And Stealth Bomb is going to be up next. Popping in big combustion as AMS comes out for Chill Pills. He's going to be able to use that AMS to keep himself alive. He's going for as many numerous death strikes as needed. Ring of Frost trying to come out. Does blink out of it. Greater Pyrex trying to come out. It's going to be Think From Beyond. Stealth Bomb might have to bubble this. Temporal up, might be able to heal that Think From Beyond damage. He does. Chill Pills still got a lot of bursts ready for him. Interrupt onto fire into Cell Bomb. As long as Chill Pills has more CC to use on Cell Bomb, he might be fine. Cell Bomb cannot get a full breath into maybe a poly onto Chill. But he just continued to Scorch. Is it probably like 100% Scorch build or something? 100% crit build? What is going on? He just scorching the guy to death. Chill Pills still waiting, and there goes the Ice Block. Cell Bomb will not have an answer. For the next time he has emergency situation, Polymorph trying to come out, Chill Pills like, you know what? I'm okay getting full health. I'm actually okay getting full health. Greater Pyro, I'm okay with it too. Try to think to maybe get an interrupt into Cell Bomb. It's hard to tell. Chill Pills is super low again though. One Greater Pyro does reset the situation on its head. Another interrupt into Cell Bomb on fire. It's gonna get Cauterized rolling. Stun, and there's actually no answer for it. I think Chill Pills does have him. Cat is up next. Chill Pills just taken from one guy into the other. He's taken the momentum that is built up from the last guy. There's a big death strike ready. And he wants to take it from one dude into the next. Fist of Fury coming for Cat. Cannot stop the Fist of Fury. Chill Pills is though getting massive damage onto Cat though. The snowball is bouncing hard between him and the pets. Bike into Chill Pills. He has AMS ready for this karma and also a portion of that bike damage. Huge karma ticks on the Chill Pills. Does get hit with the disarm. And Cat is back up at full health. Wall and every defensive have been used against Chill Pills. Does still have Death Pact. Transfusion coming out right now while Lichborn is up, giving him 30% damage reduction. And there goes those Fists of Furies. Does Chill Pills have a stun for this? Does get a stun to Cat late. Human Trinket coming out of that one. And Chill Pills still holding on to Death Pact if he ever needs it. Might just have to use it right here. And Chill Pills at almost no health. Cat getting an incap onto Chill Pills. And this could be anyone's game. Chill Pills just doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Cannot really heal off of this whatsoever. Has to do as much damage as possible. Might be able to get one more death strike. Actually, it looks like he might be coming back on top. Barely any health available. Fist of Fury locking him out. No stun for Cat. And Cat does take him out. But it was the closest game ever. Maybe this is where Chill Pills could use the chill streak onto Cat to balance between him and Zwen. That might have been able to do it. It looks like Boo is going to be up next, letting Cat get an honor duel. making it an honorable duel as Cat is the last man on Team Red. He's at least letting him fight to the end. This project is Relentless New Vid Inc. Honestly, Binge, you just gave me my title. Yeah, Chill Pills, what are you doing on damage? He's actually doing so much more damage than before. It's not bursty, but man, he's just shredding through these guys. For Frost Death Knight, which is just a class that, it's gonna be so much better in Shadowlands. My head hurts just thinking about that. It's gonna be so much better in Shadowlands, trust me. Obliterates are back, boys. But the way that they are in BFA, I don't know, dude. It's just rough. I gave credit to anybody who plays Frost in BFA for PvP, honestly. Because it's a good spec in 3s, but it's just so weird on damage. It's so sustained. You have so many cooldowns, but do you really call it cooldowns? Quote unquote cooldowns, really. And Cat does get a big old leg sweep on the boom. With trinkets and huge damage still coming out of the monk, and Cat gets himself a massive amount of health. He's still holding on to, I think, 1 or 2 more health stones from Knight of Mares, which probably would help them fighting Night King or Chill Pills, which actually same guy in reality. Boo goes for Enrage Regeneration, trying to get himself Bloodthirst. That's going to be an appendage onto Cat. He actually has to eliminate it. Boo does not get the most amount of healing from Enrage. Does get a short charge of the Cat. Maybe a Bloodthirst from it. 34% dampening. Make it harder for both of them to survive. It's going to be disarm onto Boo. Try to get a slow into Cat. Cat has all the defensive backup. Charging right in and goes for a big old Dragon Kick. Or Rising Sun Kick, actually. And Kaz the Lord is going to be the last one left, and Cat actually has every defensive backup, so it's going to be as honorable as it can be. Kaz goes for wings, wall up for Cat. Shield events up for Kaz the Lord. Cat is going to have to go for a little bit of a diffuse magic. Trying to reduce some of the holy damage. It looks like he's going to have the port available back up into his room. Kaz the Lord goes for a flash of light. Cat recovering as much health as he can. Try to at least give him as big of a health pool as possible. He knows that next Karma is going to either get bubbled or bopped. So he needs to get as much health as he can before needs to use the Karma, or maybe needs to get a way out too. Karma, and that's going to be bobbed by the Pala. Cat is trying to see if he might be able to escape. Double roll into a Dragon Kick, going for Vivifies immediately. Does he have any more ways to stop the Pala? Oh, they interrupt for Kaz the Lord, and it does take him down. Yeah, at the end like that with Cat, it's rough. Look at the damage this man did. Oh my god, the healing and the dam too, dude. Oh my goodness. What, did he actually only get 2 kills? Really? I thought he went for like 4 or 3 maybe. What's going on? Not even gushing wounds. No, he's actually no gushing wounds. He's actually all Frost Fever, all melees, Howling Blast. Howling Blast actually doing quite a bit, huh? And obliterates here, Death Strikes, Remorseless Winter, and Inexorable Assault. I was thinking it was Gushers, man, honestly. But dude, as soon as Chill Pills got to use Chill Streak on an enemy with a pet, oh, the damage is good when